Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well, and today I'm showing you how to do this photo in Photoshop Elements using the layer mask tool. Let's go. So in terms of taking the photo, it's actually really basic. I'm using fast shutter speed like 1/800 to keep my body sharp and with no motion blur as I'll be running. Then an aperture of 7.1. This is to make sure that I'm always in focus throughout all of the shots. For me, I'm using an ISO of 1600. So if you don't have a buddy like me, I've just got no friends, so I don't really have anyone to take the photo for me. Just use a self-timer. I've got 10 frames to be taken after 10 seconds. When you're ready to take your shot, just focus on the bench. So I'm going to be running over this bench here. So focus on the bench and then switch over to manual focus so your camera's not focusing everywhere whilst you're running around. Let's go. So whilst you're here, you may as well try this one a few times, then move somewhere else and try it, just so you have lots of options when in post. Okay, so now in post, just go through all your photos and pick the best one, the one where there's a lot of action or you're in a lot of the frames. Okay, so once you've loaded your first photo into Photoshop Elements, it's not like Photoshop where you can load multiple photos into it at once. So the way I have found to do it is open your images all in one tab and click on the first one of you running. Press Command C and then go back over to your Photoshop and then paste that, and then you have the two layers, and then just keep doing that. Just keep copying and pasting until you've got all of them into it. Okay, so once you've got all of your photos into Photoshop Elements, they're all as different layers here, you're then just going to use the layer mask tool to cut them all out and stick them all together. So on your first image, you can zoom into it, just use the zoom tool here. And then you are going to select around it with the quick selection tool. Just clicking and holding, going round, and then just pressing Alt to go back a bit. Just go back. And it doesn't have to be the perfect job, because all the frames are the same as long as you don't go over the last frame. And this is why I use the layer mask tool, because you can neaten it up. So layer mask in the top right, you're just going to click this button. And see, it's cut out that bit there, but my face here is wobbly, so we're just gonna get the white tool, the white brush, sorry, make sure you're on the layer mask there and just paint that all back in, and just neaten it up. See, it's just not quite got that perfect there. Neaten up my neck a bit. My elbow. Just going round, making sure. And here, my leg, sorry. Oh, I'm just gonna go black. So here, looks a bit different. So just very finely go under there. Just make sure it doesn't look like you've just done a bad Photoshop job. And around here, I'm going to use the black tool, the black brush, why do I keep saying tool? Just to fill in around there so that the next image isn't, so if I went really wide around my leg, my shoe, sorry, it would cut out part of my knee. So as you can see, I've done the first person of me and I'm now on to the second. So hide the first one of me just by clicking on the eye there, and then use the quick selection tool again just to go around me here. And then once you've done that, just press layer mask again and you can see I've done that. And then around my leg, it's just very quick selection. So just get the white brush and just fill in parts where it's missed a bit. So like my arm here, that all then becomes whole. My face, bit around there. Then down my leg here. And then just using the black brush just to get bits where it's obvious that you have pasted it on. Black brush here, make it a bit bigger. Just to make sure you can see the next layer. Okay, and so now I've done this layer. Just hide that and on to the next one. Okay, so far this is what it looks like. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, I'm concentrating because you're on my YouTube video.
I'm on your YouTube video.
I am filming, yes.
Oh, okay. Hi everyone, I'm Kyle's mum.
Alright, yeah, whatever.
Right. Okay. Ciao.
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 Bye. Okay, so this is the final bit really. I've cut out all of me and they're all together, but I like to leave them at different opacities. So the front one will be 100% and I like to count how many I have. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So each one's going to go down by 10%. Okay, so before my battery dies, that is the final product. I'm going to export that and share it on Instagram. You can go check out my Instagram, it's kylecarpenter.4, and that's the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. Good luck with your edit, and I'll see you next time. Stupid bug.